If you're over 65 and notice your memory isn't what it once was, maybe you forget names, walk into a room and can't recall why, or struggle to remember simple things, I need you to pay close attention. What I'm about to share could restore decades of mental clarity. Just 3 months ago, Mrs. Carmen came into my office, her steps slow and weary. She looked at me with that tired, distant expression I've seen in countless patients. "Doctor, I can't take it anymore," she said, voice trembling. "I forget everything. My family thinks I'm losing my mind." In that moment, I knew I had to reveal a secret that has changed the lives of countless patients just like her. I'm Dr. Sofia Ramirez, a neurologist with over 25 years of experience helping older adults. After decades observing cognitive decline, I discovered something that completely changed how I view aging. Most people assume memory loss is an unavoidable part of getting older. That's a dangerous misconception, a lie that has trapped millions in mental fog. I've seen 90-year-olds with sharper minds than many 40-year-olds. What's the difference? It's not genetics or luck. It's something simple. Something anyone can do while sitting comfortably, without effort, risk, or special equipment. As I explained this to Mrs. Carmen, she interrupted, "Doctor, but I eat well, do crossword puzzles, take my vitamins." And there it was, the issue. What we think is good for the brain is often not enough. The aging brain doesn't need more information. It needs reactivation. It needs to awaken areas that have been dormant for years. Mr. Roberto couldn't believe it when I showed him the results. His memory improved by 40% in just 3 weeks. And the most surprising part? The secret was in his feet. Yes, his toes. There's a direct link between foot movements and the cerebellum, the part of the brain that controls not only balance but also memory and attention. This leads to the main point of what I want to share today. 5 simple exercises that take just 1 minute. A single minute that can change your life. If this already sounds intriguing, wait until you hear the rest. And if you know someone who could benefit from this, share this video. It could transform their life, just like it did for Mrs. Carmen. What I'm about to reveal comes from decades of research and witnessing incredible transformations. The truth is, it's not your age. It never was. It's the lack of proper stimulation. It's letting the brain slowly switch off. Mrs. Carmen understood this in just 2 weeks, and her daughter called me, crying with joy. "Mom is back," she said. She's remembering childhood stories, joining conversations. It's like she's 20 years younger. Mental decline doesn't happen suddenly. It's gradual and silent. It starts with small signs we often ignore. Struggling to find words, forgetting why you entered a room, difficulty following long conversations, feeling mentally slower. You might blame stress or fatigue, but in reality, your brain is signaling exhaustion. Over time, the hippocampus, the memory center, slows down. Blood flow decreases. It's like a plant that stops getting water. It doesn't die immediately, but it begins to wilt. The good news? Just as a plant can bloom again, the brain can reactivate. It just needs a specific and consistent stimulus. Here's the first exercise. Sit in a comfortable chair. Lift the toes of both feet at the same time and hold for 5 seconds. Then press them firmly against the floor for 5 seconds. Next, massage the floor with your toes for 10 seconds. And finally, open and close your toes for 10 more seconds. Repeat twice. There's your 1 minute. A University of Tokyo study confirmed that older adults who practice this improved balance, coordination, and memory. The second exercise targets poor blood flow to the brain, often caused by neck tension. Sit upright and slowly turn your head to the right, then back to center. Repeat to the left. Look up at the ceiling, then lower your chin to your chest. All this can be done calmly in 30 seconds. Mrs. Isabel from Guadalajara called me 2 weeks later. "Doctor, it's incredible. That heavy feeling in my head is gone. I can think much more clearly." The third exercise may sound unusual. Tongue movements to activate brain areas linked to language and verbal memory. Sit, stick your tongue out as far as possible, hold briefly, then move it to your right cheek, then left. Press it against the roof of your mouth, alternating pressure and release, then circle it inside your mouth. Mr. Carlos, who struggled to find words, said, "Doctor, yesterday I had a full conversation with my grandson. I hadn't been able to do that for months." The fourth exercise involves your ears, which connect to the brainstem and are key for balance and alertness. Sit, hold both ears, gently pull upward, then sideways, then down, holding each position briefly. Finish with small circular massages. In 30 seconds, you'll feel your mind clearing. Mrs. Maria, who had constant dizziness, was walking unassisted around my office after 3 weeks. The dizziness is gone. I can go to the market alone again, she said, amazed. The most powerful approach is combining all exercises into a 1-minute sequence. It's like conducting an orchestra. Move your toes while turning your neck. Stick out your tongue while stretching your ears, gently and slowly. Mrs. Carmen Lopez, 80 years old and with severe memory decline, was walking steadily and speaking clearly after 3 weeks. Doctor, you won't believe it. Yesterday I remembered a friend's phone number from 20 years ago and called her. To accelerate results, follow 3 tips. First, drink a glass of water beforehand. Hydration optimizes neural connections. Second, breathe deeply during the exercises, inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth to oxygenate the brain. Third, listen to music you enjoy. Music activates pleasure and memory areas, making the exercises joyful. Equally important is what to avoid. Don't rush. Calm, gentle movements are key. Don't push to the point of pain. Softness works better. And the biggest mistake? Inconsistency. The brain thrives on repetition. Mr. Raphael explained perfectly. Doctor, it's like watering a plant. If you do it one day and forget the next, it wilts. But a little water every day makes it bloom. Here's the truth. While you're wondering if this will work, thousands of people your age are regaining clarity. People like Mrs. Carmen now beat their grandchildren at memory games. They chose not to give up. What about you? Will you keep blaming age or take control? Imagine waking up in 3 weeks with a clear mind, remembering names, actively participating in family gatherings, walking confidently, being the vibrant person you've always been. This isn't a dream, it's real, and it's just 1 minute away. Every day you spend on this minute is a day gained. An investment in independence and quality of life. If you've read this far, it's because a part of you knows you deserve more. Listen to that voice. Start today. And in 3 weeks, come back and share your story. It could inspire the next person. Restoring memory isn't just about remembering where your keys are. It's about sharing your life stories with your grandchildren, with sparkle in your eyes. It's about vividly recalling the day you met your partner. It's about keeping your independence, walking, shopping, making your own decisions. It's about being fully yourself again. Sharp, engaged, present. Combine these exercises with antioxidant-rich foods like blueberries and walnuts, and don't isolate yourself. Call a friend, join a club, talk. Your brain thrives on oxygen, laughter, and connection. Your mind is worth it. Your life is worth it. You are worth it. 1 minute a day can reclaim years of life. What are you waiting for?